Hey everyone, David from Sunday Sounds here. Just a few months ago I moved across town, so I've been setting up a new home studio space. I finally got some paint on the walls and things sort of arranged how I think they're gonna go, so I thought I'd just take a few minutes and show you some of the stuff I've got in my studio. This is a Wurlitzer electronic piano. As far as I can tell, it's from 1973. And the cool thing about this piano and why it's here in my studio is this actually used to be at a campgrounds I spent a bunch of time at as a kid. Every year my family on my dad's side would have a family reunion, and this piano was sitting in one of the dormitories that we would stay at. And now it's here in my home studio. I've had it about 10 years. And I just love the way that this thing sounds, and it's a student model, so it actually has the amp built into the bottom, which is great because you don't have to plug it into anything else if you just want to play. And it's got some built-in tremolo there too. So just a classic Wurlitzer sound. It sort of does one thing really well. When I'm performing live, I generally use Sunday keys for MainStage. Sometimes I use Sunday keys for Ableton Live as well, but I've been using MainStage a lot longer. It's sort of my first love. I really love the way that MainStage works. I love the visual reference that you're able to build for yourself in MainStage. That's kind of what we've done with Sunday keys. So, and actually kind of what you're seeing here, this is probably the first public look at the revised Sunday Keys 2.0 layout. We've got some exciting new features. We've been working on Sunday Keys 2.0 for several months now, and we'll have more information about it really soon. But for now, you can get a little bit of a sneak peek at how it looks. And I do love Sunday Keys for MainStage 2 because of how it really cleanly connects to the Nano Control 2. Then up on top here, I've got a set of powered monitors from Monoprice.com. These are a lot less expensive than a lot of the name brand 8-inch studio monitors, but they sound really great for the money. And you can't see it, but underneath the desk, there's a companion 10-inch powered subwoofer. I've got a little big knob studio audio interface here. This is actually what's plugged into the computer, so the audio comes out into the big knob via USB, and then that sends the audio out to the sub and to the speakers. This is an M-Audio Keystation 88. This is a semi-weighted MIDI controller. It's about $200. You can get it on Amazon or Sweetwater. There's not a lot of onboard controls, and this is great for me because I use the Nano Control 2 pretty much exclusively live for my hands-on control, whether I'm using MainStage or Ableton. I use the Nano Control 2 from Korg. So that's what this is. It's got a bunch of knobs, faders, and buttons that give you some hands-on control. And then I have the custom Nano Control 2 skin from Sunday Sounds on here as well. I really love this. If you want to pick up the Nano Control 2, it's one of the cheapest MIDI controllers out there. We'll have a link to it in the description so you can grab it on Amazon. And if you want to check out the Nano Control 2 skin, we'll put a link in the description to that as well. And you can actually get that from our website. I've got a few guitars here, but I generally play this Gretsch most of the time when I'm playing guitar. This is a double jet. It's got mini humbuckers in it and it sounds really cool. But I've also got a Telecaster and a Stratocaster that I have. And then I've got a couple of tube amps here. Both of these tube amplifiers are actually from the 70s as well. And they were actually both sold at one time or another in mail order catalogs. So this is a Sears and Roebuck 40XL tube amplifier, and this is a custom craft amplifier. And then I've got my pedal board down here. These days I tend to use software and MainStage for a lot of my live guitar sounds. Before that I was a big pedal head, and I still have a decent collection of guitar pedals. So this is my pedal board. This is the platform desk by Output. If you head over to output.com you can learn about this desk. It's an all wood desk, and this is the Kodiak Brown finish. I've got another electric piano. This is a Rhodes Mach 4, 73 key model. So I think this is from about 1975. So it's just a classic Rhodes sound, nice and smooth, and it's got that awesome built-in tremolo that just makes it so warbly and characteristic of the sound. I waste a lot of time just sitting here playing. The last thing I'll show you, this is more of a hobby for me than something I'm actually good at. I've got drums here in the corner. This is a Catalina Club set by Gretsch, and it's the rock configuration, so you've got sort of a deep snare and a nice big kick drum. And then I've got cymbals from Heartbeat Percussion, the studio line, so 18-inch hi-hats, 20-inch crash, and then a 24-inch crash ride. All right, folks, that about wraps it up for this quick tour of my studio. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about the gear that I'm using, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments. And you'll also find links in the description to most of the gear that I mentioned in this video if you'd like to check it out for yourself. If you're using MainStage or Ableton Live for your keys or guitar rigs, we've also got some resources for you over at sundaysounds.com, so be sure to check out that link also in the description. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.